Hi guys. All right, so I have been taking very good care of our grass seed. Um, and so today we're going to do our first day of observations. So observing means looking at something, listening to it, feeling it. Obviously today we're just going to be looking at it. We don't want to touch the grass seed. Well, obviously you can't because you're not here. But because we don't want to disturb it, we want to let it grow. So today we're going to be observing just by looking, okay? And we're going to write down everything that we see, okay? So today there's not too much going on, but pretty soon we're going to start seeing some awesome stuff. So yesterday we filled out the hypothesis page. So we're going to ignore that, put that to the side. We want this page with the big chart, and it says my observations up at the top. So in the date column, I should have grabbed a pencil. Hang on. Okay. In the date column, we are going to, in that first box, write the date. So 4/7. Now you don't need to write 20 because we will not be observing next year. So we don't need to write the year, but we should write the month and the date. So 4/7. You don't need to write anything else in there. Now, remember, I told you guys yesterday that we're not going to be observing topsoil. So that's this column here. We are going to X it out. So I'm going to draw some squiggles down that column. You can put X's in it if you want, whatever you want, but that column there that says topsoil, we are not going to be writing anything in that box because we don't have it to look at. All right, so now in each box, you are going to write down what you see, what you noticed about that cup. So I'm going to show you each one up close as best I can, and you're going to write down in this first box here what you notice about the potting soil. In this box here, you're going to write down everything you notice about the sand. In this box here, you'll write down everything you notice about the clay soil. And in this box here, you'll write down everything that you see or notice about the rocky soil. Okay, so let's get started. This is the potting soil. And I did bring this outside when it was really sunny today, just so it could get some sun. And I kept an eye on it to make sure that the pesky squirrels didn't get it. So, all right, so take a look at what you notice. No little sprouts or anything yet. So maybe what you saw there, I saw some seeds. Those little like beige lines, those were seeds. So I saw some seeds and some dark soil because it's wet. So we know that like when stuff gets wet, it gets a little bit darker. So some dark soil. And you don't have to write down the same things that I write down. You can write down whatever it is that you thought was important that you saw. So now we're going to look at sand. So we're going to move on to that next box. And this is the cup with the sand. So it looks pretty much the same. So I see seeds, I see dark soil. Now, when I compare these two, it might be hard for you guys to see. I'm gonna do my best to let you guys see this up close. But this cup here, it is a lot fluffier, the like soil that's in with the seed. it's a lot fluffier than this one. This one is very flat. Hopefully you guys can see that on the camera. I've never done it this way before, obviously, and I feel like it's kind of lame, but I'm doing the very best that I can. So this one is kind of flat. This one's a little bit fluffier, so that might be something you want to write down too. Clay soil, here we go. So this is our clay soil. If you notice some little like white spots down here, that's little water droplets from when I watered it earlier. They fell down into that area. So that's the clay soil. So you might notice those like beige spots. Those are all the seeds. And again, dark soil. So write down your observations for that one. If you want to hit pause, I'm not going to write it down for all of them. If you want to hit pause right here and write down your observations. And we're going to move on to rocky soil. So this is the rocky. That's an actual rock poking through. But the rest is just, those are seeds and some dirt. So for right now, for the most part, they all basically look the same. They all have the dark brown like soil, or like the mixture that comes with the grass seed. They all have the grass seed in them. So not too much to see, but very soon we will start to notice how the different soils affect how quickly the grass grows, how thick it is, and it has to do with how much water each one holds, the kind of nutrition that each soil has, and we will be talking about all that stuff during this unit. So I'm really excited to see our grass start to grow. So that was our first day of observations. We are going to be doing this every day until I feel like the grass is grown, it looks the same every day. It'll get to a point where I'll give some of them a haircut, like mowing the lawn, but I'll use scissors because they're in little cups. So we'll be doing this for like the next month-ish, and we will also be doing regular science lessons too, along with our observations each day. But each day we're going to observe, and it'll happen more and more quickly each day as you guys get used to doing this every day, because as you can see, we've got a whole lot of days of observations ahead of us. All right, so I hope that you're as excited about this as I am. All right, I'll see you guys later.